Perk wanted to point out way back early in the point here. The cup is going to set. Dennis has the disc. Right? This is right on there. Justin's there for the dump. Watch this dump cut. It's not straight back. It's actually off to the side here. See that? Did you see how that was not a straight back dump? That's actually kind of an opportunistic dump move, because if the dump is straight back, the cup is just going to run straight back and clamp back down, and all you've done is lost yardage. By swinging it off to the side, it actually forces the cup to go downfield, but also to the side and reset. So it opens up, whenever the cup has to move like that, it opens up some lanes for everybody downfield, for the poppers and the wings. So it's opportunistic to do that. It's also a very safe throw. I'll let you back up here. It's not one of these bullet throws. It's actually a soft. It's almost like a dish throw, right? Here. And Justin's actually catching it looking downfield, which is also a good thing to do if you can, because you're automatically looking downfield. I think if we were talking about a zona, we could probably start dissecting all the lanes through the cup. Now we're actually getting to the next point that we want to make here. Here's actually one of these adjustment cuts that didn't happen. Did you see what it could have been? And I think this is Will. Yeah. Is that right? This is almost, actually Kirk and I were looking at this and oh man, if only. There's an interesting situation that's developing here. This is the case where you've gotten the disc through the cup, and so now you're sort of in the downfield open area, and whenever you're like that, it's no longer a 7-on-7. It's really like a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-3, 3-on-2 situation, because there's so few defenders here compared to a couple like the downfield and the wings, and maybe a popper on your side. That you can actually do a lot down here. There's often, in a case like this, there's often a tendency for the receivers to really kind of go downfield and try to get lots of yardage or just head for the end zone. But it turns out if you actually go underneath, you can actually create a downfield flow that can be pretty devastating because you're either playing 3-on-3 or you may have that one extra person advantage. This is actually a case here where that could have been triggered. If Will here, rather than kind of going downfield along with his defender, if he had actually just read this lane here, he could have actually just stopped in that lane, right? It's either just a stop cut or just a curl in there. He just wanted to do whatever was going to give Grant a really high percentage throw. Didn't have to be downfield. This is actually a higher percentage throw right here. It also gets the disc moving, and Grant can throw it before any marker gets on him, which makes it even higher percentage here. So it would have been really opportune for Will to try to square up and just get that pass. The missed opportunity here is what we see, which Will may not have seen from where he was, but it's right here. And it's not straight now. Who is this? Tim. Yes, it is. It's Tim. If Will had gotten the disc here, Tim would actually be out here all by himself. He may have a defender trailing, but he'll be all by himself. For Will, that's an easy throw because he could either throw straight to Tim or he could have thrown a throw to space in front of Tim going downfield. That would have been just a nice simple backhand, a little bit of float on the end, and then Tim could just run right to it. Tim would have caught that here. Strategically, the advantage of that is that the cup is over here, running down here to Grant. That cup now, the entire zone has to swing all the way diagonally across the field to catch up to the disc over here, right? And that's actually a lot of running for that cup to do under this circumstance here. With Tim getting the disc here, Will is still here, and actually this guy being the deep has to really drop to cover the deep. And so these guys would have to be the ones to cover Will. So if Tim gets the disc down here, Will actually can keep moving downfield, not straight to the end zone, but just for a return throw from Tim, just in moderate yardage space. They can actually do it. It's sort of like a give and go, but it's actually more yardage give and goes down the field. They can be pretty creative what they're doing here. And then Grant's up down here too, who can attack on the other side of the field going down the field. So they've got a kind of a three-person open field game that they could be doing going downfield here, all with moderate high percentage throws back to each other. This is something, it's a downfield game. I call it a controlled break because if you actually saw this in action, it's really quick. It's moving downfield, but it's not. It's all under control. It's high risk. It's high percentage positioning and high percentage receiving that's going on. That makes sense. This downfield game is something that you guys should be looking for. For those of you who are playing like in the H stack, like if you get the dash into the H or beyond the H, and all of you start running downfield, this exact thing is going to exist at that time. Just these spots on the field near the disc that will be open. Okay. I have one move that Kirk gave me. I actually can't play on my computer. It's definitely a PC Mac thing. I'm going to show you this film is from. This is also 2008 men's collegiates finals here. Yeah, it's Colorado and British Columbia. Yeah, that was a smart throw, right?
It's windy.
It was actually pretty bad. It was kind of remarkable. It was so windy, but they were really throwing along.
Yeah, flat. Yeah.
You'll see the basic setup here too, right? And there's actually lots of space there that they actually don't take advantage of. They get the pass off though, but that could have been a little simpler for them.
For the fakes, guys.
Oh, down the line.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that. You saw that, right? Oh! It's a pretty good kind of a